Sound. How important is sound to film? Can we get by without it? Well, we first have to see how sound is made up in films. There are three main categories. Foley, which is everyday human sounds. Music, that is added to heighten a specific scene or feeling. And sound effects, that give life to everyday objects in their film. Now, all three of these come together to help the viewer feel more engaged in the film. Foley is probably the most important sound, because without it, you have no body movements, walking, or even dialogue. Now, in animated movies like Finding Nemo, Foley is incredibly important because it takes something that isn't real and gives it life for the film. Gary Ransom is an Oscar-winning sound designer and is one of the guys that was creating the sound for Finding Nemo. As you listen here, when Mr. Ray comes down to the sand, it pulls you in and lets you hear what Nemo would hear. Also, if we didn't have the sound of the fish swimming in the water, it wouldn't 100% feel like there were fish in the water. Now, these sounds are diegetic because they're real in the sense of the film. But non-diegetic sounds are not natural to the real-life feel of the film. For example, the music in Jaws is not real if you were actually at Amity, experiencing the shark attack for yourself. Just because it's not real doesn't mean it's not important. Because Jaws has its own score, we know it wouldn't really hit. Now, to finally jump out of the water, we can discuss contrapuntal music. During the rape scene in Clockwork Orange, Alex, played by Malcolm McDowell, is singing in the Rain, a song that gives people a warm and happy feeling, something that's not associated with rape. Stanley Kubrick, the director, did this to make his audience feel disoriented during the scene. Now, on the other hand, in the movie Singing in the Rain, Don Lockwood, played by Gene Kelly, sings Singing in the Rain, while he is literally dancing and singing in the rain. This is called parallel music, because he is singing what he's actually doing. Another movie that has great music is Psycho, especially in the shower scene. But in this scene, music and sound effects are almost the same thing. The sound of the piano is placed in specific places, so we don't need sound effects. In other movies like Star Wars, we need sound effects to give something that isn't real life. For example, one of the most iconic sounds is the lightsaber. Sound designer Ben Burtt made it from an old monitor on a projector at the USC cinema department. The humming sound was due to that specific monitor. Now, Star Wars has a very iconic sound effects overall. That's due to the fact that people try to recreate them. For example, everyone has their own way to sound like Chewbacca, but his growling was made up of a collection of sounds from animals such as bears, badgers, and walruses, cut together to make the speech. After acknowledging the parts of Foley, music, and sound effects, we now know that they come together to give life to a film. But we can't forget about silence. The lack of sound is still important because we are used to sound, so when we don't have it, it's very noticeable.